Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, my friends, whenever you are watching this video. Welcome back to another math time with me, Miss X. I am super excited to have you all here again. Let's begin by taking a look at our objectives. Remember, our objectives are always broken up into three separate parts so we know exactly how we're going to do something, what it is that we need to understand, and lastly, why we're doing it or why it's important. Read with me or in your head as I read out loud to you. I will double whole numbers and find pairs to create even numbers in order to practice seeing equal groups. My friends, that sounds like a lot, right? But we're going to do it together during the teacher model and we're going to figure it out together. But before we do that, let's go ahead and review our vocabulary. It's very important because you will see these words all across your work. Rows and columns. We've been reviewing these two for a very long time now. Rows, remember, they go from left to right and are horizontal or go across, whereas columns, they go up and down or vertical. Alrighty, and then lastly, array. Array is a way of organizing a set of objects into rows, which goes across, and columns, which is holding it up or going up and down. Now, remember, a special note about arrays is that arrays must be perfect squares or perfect rectangles made of rows and columns. The key word is a square or a rectangle. So it is not an array if it is not a perfect square or rectangle. Let's go ahead and jump straight into our teacher model.
All right, friends and families, welcome to the first part of our teacher model. My friends, go ahead and take your hands out, your fingers out, rest them and your arms on a table while watching my video here. Now go ahead and grab your two thumbs and then bloop, pop them up, just like this. What addition sentence or equation describes the number of fingers we have pointing up? Great. It is 1 plus 1. Alrighty, now let's go back to holding our thumbs up. Go ahead and pop your index fingers, your first index fingers. Bloop. What is our new addition sentence? Great. It is 2 plus 2. Whoops, sorry, forgot to write the solution there. 2 plus 2 is 4. Let's go ahead and keep going. So go ahead and put your index fingers and your thumbs back up, just like this. Now go ahead and pop the next fingers. Bloop. What addition sentence or equation matches the amount of fingers we have on each side and total? Great. 3 plus 3 equals 6. Go ahead and pop up your next finger. Give me the addition equation. Great. 4 plus 4 equals 8. Okay, go ahead and keep your fingers up again, like this. And then lastly, go ahead and pop your pinky out. What is our next addition equation? 5 plus 5 equals 10. My friends, what do we call it when both atoms are the same? Yeah, my friends, we call those doubles. What patterns do you see in our totals? So these are our totals. What pattern or what patterns do you see in the totals? Go ahead and tell a friend or family member first, and then we'll talk about it together as a team. All right, my friends, welcome back. Doubles is like counting by twos. Look, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And you'll notice that each addend goes up by 1 so that the answer goes up by 2. So you'll notice that the addends are going up by 1, so it's going up by 1 so that the addends can go up by 2. That's also another pattern that we're noticing here. All of these numbers are even. So all of our totals are even. Can you tell your friend or a family member a way to think about even numbers? Go ahead and do that. And then we will come back and talk about it together as a team. All right, my friends, welcome back. Even numbers means it's the same number. And let me tell you a little bit more about that. If you share, for example, if you share with a friend fairly, you both will have the same number of things. So if there are 2 cookies and you both are sharing that fairly, you both should have 1 cookie each. If there are 4 cookies and you both are sharing those 4 cookies fairly or evenly, then you both should have 2 cookies each. Same thing for our 3 plus 3 equals 6 equation here. If there are 6 cookies and you and your friend are sharing the cookies evenly or fairly, then each of you should have 3 cookies each. So you should have 3 cookies and your friend should have 3 cookies. For the next part of our teacher model here, we are going to make 1 row of 6. So I'm going to make 1 row of 6. Awesome. Just like that. Now we're going to double that row by creating a second row of 6. Let's go ahead and do that. So we're doubling our row of 6. Awesome. Take a look at your array. There are 6 counters in each group. And right now we're saying that groups are rows. What addition equation describes our array here? If we are looking at rows as the groups. Great. It would be, so let's go ahead and circle it. It would be 6 plus, this is the other group, because right now we're saying that rows are the groups. So the repeated addition equation that would match this array is 6 plus 6 equals 12. If we make a row of 7 and then we double it, what would our next doubles fact be? Great. It would be, we have 1 row of 7, we're doubling it. It would be 7 plus 7 equals 14. And then if we were going to do the next number sentence, what would it be if we were to have 1 row of 8 and doubling that row of 8? Great. It would be 8. Oh, let's scoop this up. It would be 8 plus 8 equals 16. Brilliant. The addends are going in order. And if you think about our 5 plus 5 and the 4 plus 4 number sentences that we had earlier in the earlier part of the teacher model, you'll notice that the addends are going in order. It was 1 plus 1, 2 plus 2, 3 plus 3, 4 plus 4, 5 plus 5, 6 plus 6, 7 plus 7, 8 plus 8. The answers are going by 2, so the totals are going by 2. If you remember, 1 plus 1 equals 2, 2 plus 2 equals 4, 3 plus 3 equals 6, 4 plus 4 equals 8, 5 plus 5 equals 10, now 6 plus 6 equals 12. So all of our totals are going by 2s. So 16 would make sense for 8 plus 8. Wonderful. So we can express this idea, so whatever's happening in our doubles facts, we can express this idea in another way. We can say doubled. Everyone say doubled. Great job. So we can say, for example, 6 doubled, because there's 2 of them. 6 doubled is 12. 7 doubled is 14. Great job, my friends. All right, friends and families, welcome to the next and last part of our teacher model here. We're going to keep exploring even numbers. So I'm going to do that by placing some blocks down. I'm going to go ahead and place 2 down. My friends, go ahead and think to yourself, is 2 even or not even? Great. It's even because we can say 2 and then 4 and then 6 and then 8 like we did earlier. It's also even because we can say 1 plus 1. So it's a double. So you'll also notice, my friends, that they each have a partner. So this friend has a partner. And that's true. That's a very interesting thing to notice. So they both have a partner. Now think to yourself, let's work with the next number. Think to yourself, is 3 an even number? Yeah, it's not even because this friend doesn't have a partner. My pink square friend here does not have a partner. And it's also not even because 1 plus 2 is not a double. Moving on to the next part of our teacher model here, we're going to make an array out of 20. Let's count by 2's up and back. Ready? But wait, my friends, wait. Should we start at 2 or should we start at 0? What do you think? Is 0 even? Talk to a friend or a family member first before we talk about it together as a team. All right, my friends, welcome back. So, I want you to think to yourself, what is 0 plus, I'm trying to make a plus sign, plus 0. So what is 0 plus 0? It's 0. Yes. So just like 1 plus 1 equals 2, 2 is a doubles fact. 0 is another doubles fact because you get 0 when you add 0 plus 0. So that means 0 is an even number. When you double whole numbers, like 1, so if I double 1, it's 2. If I double numbers, a whole number, like 2, if I double 2, it's 4. So when you double whole numbers, like 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4, the answer is always an even number. All right, now that we've sorted that out, we can start at 0. 0, or 0, 2, 4, let me scoot them over, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, and lastly, 20. Now, let's go ahead and count back all the way down to 0. 20, 18, 16, 14, 12, 10, 8, 6, 4, 2, 0. All right. So, my friends, what we figured out during this teacher model is that we only get a doubles fact when all of the objects have a partner. And if you go back in our video here, you'll notice that all of our blocks had a partner going up and going down. So you only get a doubles fact when all of the objects have a partner. If any objects are left over without a partner, it cannot be even. Let me say that again. If any objects are left without a partner, it cannot be even. So the example is that 3 could not be even because this friend does not have a partner. But 2 is even because it has a partner.
As you get ready to move into your independent practice, please keep these 2 things in mind. Number 1, read the instructions carefully. Number 2, pay attention to whether they are asking for columns or rows. And if you're wondering which pages you need to work on, please work on pages 228, 229, 240, and lastly 241. If you need access to the worksheet, please click the link in the description box below. It will take you there. Don't worry about printing it if you don't have a printer. Just write down the problems on a separate piece of paper and solve it on your own the best that you can. I'm looking forward to all of your wonderful work. Good luck, and I will see you all next time.